we're live. Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Hitman 2. We are coming up on the end. I think it should be this stream, then the next one, and then we will be done, do Among Us, and then do some Red Dead Redemption 2. Joining me this evening, we've got Zen.
Hi everybody, I'm a ghost bunny, but also I'm a cotton candy haired goddess. Hi.
We also got Eliza.
I'm here like always, and I'm a little different today, but still here.
And we've got Lotus Prince.
I'm here like sometimes.
And you'll probably end up spending the entire time talking about every other video game except the one I'm playing.
Look,
Yeah,
Sonic is serious business, okay?
My only Hitman experience is 2 Silent Assassin on the GameCube, and it destroyed me, so I'm not very well versed.
That's fine.
No,
we're not interested
hair.
in the lore of it. We're interested in seeing how funny we can make a kill.
That's fair enough.
I don't know what a Hitman is. All I know is that Sonic.
Clockwork Soul, recovering from some dental surgery, looking forward to more Propano action. Hope he keeps things lit. He shall. Last week on the Adventures of Propano, we went on vacation. Propano has had a rough time. He lost his job the same day he got hired, so he needed to take some time off, went to a vacation resort, and oops, accidentally left a trap door open that a lady just happened to fall through.
Wait.
And then we did something to some other douchebag surfer. I, for the life of me, cannot remember how we killed him. I know it wasn't as funny.
What is the banana KO? Excuse me.
Oh, that's right. We knocked someone out with a banana.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. We knocked somebody out with a banana, and that was hilarious.
Then we just went on a rampage in the end, because we usually do.
We got like an award or something for knocking somebody out with a banana.
But you know what? The best part was that before we killed the lady with the trap door, we also like did a job for her, and she gave us like 50% off on our vacation. So it was basically like getting paid twice for the same job.
Nice.
Ooh, banana.
So you know what? We had a great vacation in this place. It's time to get back to work. We're gonna go to Singapore.
Meanwhile, I have been hard at work recording a bunch of videos. I have finished the Arcane video finally, so Arcane has been fully recorded, and I record 2 other small videos.
There's apparently a multiplayer option for this. Not sure how that works.
Oh.
Choose the pen, it's obviously mightier.
Ooh. The pen and the sword.
Oh, hey, I think we were here. This is not Singapore exactly, but we were in this neighborhood killing people. Not sure what this is, because like there's like no dialogue or any kind of like captions yet about what the hell we're looking at.
It wasn't this neighborhood the one where that like barbecue hot dog guy was like just giving you the stare down?
Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
Now, this neighborhood is the worst. Where's the neighborhood watch in this place?
We need an HOA.
Did you kill them all?
No, we don't. We never need a homeowners association. Nobody does. Captain Adventure 1983, I began doing a Rocky marathon. Favorite one. I don't think I have a favorite Rocky movie.
Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa because I was in it.
Just some geeky
I have a
guy.
friend
Zack
who is an
Snyder retired
extra
by
in
Marvel Studios
Creed.
direct to film. Which Marvel character or team would his directing style fit the best in your opinion?
I was in Rocky Balboa, which was the like. What was that much? Like what? 2006, I want to say.
I'm trying
I have
to
a
think
friend
of
who
what
is
the
in
answer to this
Creed.
question is, because like what dark character would fit best for Zack Snyder?
Well, I was gonna say Daredevil, the movie's literally dark.
Yeah, that probably would work.
Oh, Hanyumaru, also, have you gotten over the whole being fired thing yet? It's been some time, so I hope you calm down by now.
We went on vacation. Did you just miss my explanation? We went on vacation. We're feeling a lot better now.
We let off some steam, Bennett.
There you go. I was gonna say also Blade because everything's at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
JC Denton wears sunglasses at night. My vision is augmented.
We have 3. We have 3 and the bodyguards to eliminate. This is a lot. Guys, this
You're
is one of those
actually
ones where a
required to be the
rampage
body-
actually would work pretty well.
This is honestly kind of a weird hire, though. Like, it's one thing if, like, oh, you're probably gonna have to go through his bodyguards, but, like, you have to take out his bodyguards?
We also have to save the hostages.
Huh.
Dun 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 dun. But yeah, so I've been hard at work, just recording a bunch of stuff.
Is this like a
And
mastery
I do
mission?
have-
I can't actually like pick out what I do.
Huh.
Oh god, this isn't a sniper mission, is it?
It might be.
I don't want to do a sniper mission.
You must snipe. I've been hard at work, and the next video that I'm recording, hopefully Monday, I will start recording the Sonic CD Bun Plays.
Well, we'll try out one sniper thing, then we'll move on to the next thing. I'd rather this not be the finale, but apparently it might be if the last ones are all sniper stuff. The sniper stuff isn't interesting. Anyway, keep on the super chats.
Yeah, we have...
Yeah, that was the Youngblood Strike File review from HeatXE.
It's coming along.
And we have Cameron Time. Lewis, how about this idea for a live stream? Octopath Traveler 1. I'm currently playing 2, and the concept of the unique ways in which each of the characters interact with the NPCs reminds me of Fallout New Vegas.
I forgot. Is Octopath on PC?
It is. After its year-long exclusivity with Switch, it went on to PC and I think also PlayStation?
You suck at keeping things steady, 47.
If it went to PlayStation, it must have been digital only, I think. I'll check, though.
I know PC, I don't know if it went to anything else.
47?
But we also have one from Mega Timmy Tommy. I had a rough week. My new job turned out to be a scam. They have tried to trick me into laundering money under the guise of buying equipment.
Yeah, I had that happen to me too a couple years back. It's surprisingly common because like they're like, well, we're gonna have a remote job and we're gonna send you equipment, but we're gonna send you the print out this check at a Staples, and I'm like,
Yeah, nice.
something's fishy about this.
Oh, by the way,
That
Octopath was on Windows, Stadia, and Xbox One, so everything but PS4.
Anyway, no, I'm not interested in Octopath Traveler, so I'm probably not going to be doing that for a stream.
Not only that, but it is a really long game.
As for me, my day's going good. I recorded almost all of games then played in 2022. I have 6 paragraphs left, and then I move on to Sonic CD for the Bun Plays, and I cannot wait. First of all, I do want to thank the Buns for helping me get the Sonic Gems collection. Thanks to you, I got it for only $50, where it's like really normally really expensive. So I found a really good listing, and Buns helped me pay for it. So we have the Gems collection for the future, because the Fighters is only available on that. Wait, not the Fighters. I'm thinking of Sonic R is only available on that.
We're gonna try to actually do the the showing off the house one correctly. So
Also,
we'll make that. We'll just play around with the missions and just do other stuff and like try to finish all the story stuff we never got to beforehand with some of these places.
By the way, the Duke
Otherwise,
says,
the missions are all frickin' sniper ones, and who gives a crap about the sniper stuff? That's no fun. You saw how that was not fun. It's like, oh, I gotta shoot something. It's not a Hitman gameplay that's like, Sniper Elite. I never played Sniper Elite. I just presume that it's like, hey, I'm gonna bring a gold bar with me. That'll be good.
Is Sniper Elite that game where you have the actual sniper rifle at the arcade and you go around shooting at things with that?
No, I think that's Cabela's Hunter, something like that.
Cabela's Big Game Hunter,
Yeah, there you go. But the Duke says, hey, Linkara, I saw your History of Power Rangers review of Dino Fury, and I just wanted to say that I thought Beast Morphers was in the main universe because they mentioned Rita Repulsa in the first episode.
Okay, I need to keep bringing this up. The thing they say before they list off the villains is interdimensional threats, interdimensional villains, like that. So, to me, that interpreted as... Sorry, I'm not mad at... I know you're trying to bring this up, but it's like, people keep bringing this up, but I recall saying specifically in the Beast Morphers video, they have the qualifier interdimensional threats, which to me meant not necessarily threats in our own universe.
There's one thing about the I don't know if you're even History of Power Rangers I wanted to bring up, Lewis. You mentioned that her having a physical map, broke your immersion. Well, the thing is, when you're going hiking in the woods, you want to have a physical map.
Yes, but these are young people who aren't smart, who don't think about those things. Especially Ollie, who is tech-oriented. And Amelia, prefers her techie Ghostbuster equipment. That, I expect older people to have physical maps. I don't expect younger people to. I'm sorry.
I do want to.
Sorry if it seems like I'm mad. I'm not trying to be, but it's like these are things I've thought about, and I thought I've explained them before.
On that note, I do want to say that I enjoyed that review, and I especially want to say thank you as a trans woman, as a trans person. Hearing you talk about the representation and the stuff that you brought up with the LGBT stuff was fantastic. Thank you. Just thank you.
No problem at all. And unfortunately, we're up to, I think, 9 or 10 crappy people who are like, ugh, gay agenda, LGBT people don't belong in children's show whatsoever. Of course, they're all blocked.
My agenda is getting brunch and being gay. That's all that's on my docket. That's what I want. Like, legitimately, just preventing kids from learning about this stuff is an agenda in and of itself. Like, just
yeah. You want to know what I'm legitimately mad at? It's not people making those comments. It's assholes like that. It's bigots I'm mad at. I know it doesn't seem that way. It's just like I get so frustrated seeing the same comments over and over. But it's okay. I'm gonna bring it up in the Cosmic Fury video. No, I have not figured out if I'm doing once in future or whatever. Once and only. I can't remember the name of the 30th anniversary special with the MMPR Rangers. I don't know if I'm doing it as its own video or as just Cosmic Fury. Probably as part of Cosmic Fury because Cosmic Fury is gonna be shorter anyway.
Okay, rolling as a myth is not part of my agenda. It is a lifestyle choice. That's a difference.
My agenda is wanting to give people head pads, get head pads, make food for people, and be gay.
Besides, I don't even have an agenda. Like, I don't have one of those books.
Anyway, keep reading off super chats.
Yes, we have one.
Yeah, we got 2.
Look, sometimes you have to do things you don't like for the sake of a job. Think the guards you're shooting who are supposed to stop you, for example.
Yeah, and Musard says, just finished the first episode of Osama Sentai King Ogre. Man, I would love to see Hasbro adapt this wild story and setting. Insect theme is neat.
Okay, also seen the first episode, and I will say this, if they do adapt it, it should definitely be a sequel series to Lost Galaxy.
Matt Way? They exist. There is no such thing as forced representation. They just exist. Therefore, they are there.
Yeah, like do you say that everyone else in media was forced in there? Like they got the job.
Like having a bi person is rep. Having a trans person is rep. Like there is something to be annoyed at when it's the bare minimum, and people tend to equate that to force. But the bare minimum is just saying, oh, they're trans, and not talking about them ever. I think the biggest example is
Don't worry,
Strange
sir.
World.
I'm the mail. I can help you with your mail delivery.
But like Strange World barely like does anything with these characters. They have gay characters, but like that's not forced rep. It's bare minimum rep. That's the difference.
That's checking off a box so you can say you did it, like LeFou in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. Oh, he held the guy's hand that one time. Like, okay, thanks.
I would normally just hand over a package to someone, but you look trustworthy.
Also, Danny Fenlon says, every time I see Agenda, I think of the Animaniacs meme.
Guys, Propano! Look at how trustworthy he is that this mailman is technically committing a felony for me.
Yeah! Mail felony.
And Matt Way, we're not angry at you. We're just saying that like using the terminology forced is not the correct terminology, and it leads people to assume that representation can be forced and is being forced upon them. Like there's a difference.
The term forced representation is a dog whistle used by horrible people.
Yeah,
it's Hollywood the wig. With clown wigs just radiate trustworthiness.
You have to be careful.
Nobody dressed as a clown can be an evil man. That is correct.
Exactly.
Also, one thing that I've been really getting into lately, and I'm probably going to bring this up in the Bun Place, I've seen a lot of trans Sonic memes where they give like trans Tails and trans Sonic or trans Shadow, and it's like, yeah, it's not the canon rep, whatever, but I'm obsessed with it and I love it.
Same, so much.
I'm all for that. All for that.
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
Good, we are going to ring and run them.
That's your big plan. It's like you just abandon the mission after you ring and run. Like, got him.
Well, okay. Why does Nickel Dumb sound like it'd be a great name for a band?
Well, because it halfway is a name for a band.
If I ever make another band, I might name it Nickel Dumb.
Heat XC, your Dino Fury review is great.
Thank you so much.
Or I might just reuse the name of my old band, which was just K Sydney.
Back on the Sonic train, like I said, I got the Sonic Gems collection.
God damn it.
The Sonic Gems collection is in my possession, and I tested it. It's mint condition, and I'm very happy. I also downloaded the digital edition of Sonic CD that Taxman made for PS3, so I'm all prepped. But the thing is, for the bun play, I'm going into this blind. I'm going to let's play it, and then for the first impressions, I'm going to go back and like play the other versions. So I don't know what I'm getting into for Sonic CD. I hear that Sonic is like a time traveler, but that's all I know.
It's incidental. It's kind of an aesthetic thing. Although I will say this: you say you're prepared, but can you solve the riddle of why it's called Sonic CD? Nobody knows.
I thought Sonic was a DJ.
Oh well, never considered that. Come on, Sonic, take it to the fridge.
Get out, stay off the line, Speed Man. In addition to that, it's Sonic CD because it's on a disc.
Of course, the CD game.
And several more super chats. We have Pretty Groovy Mailman. I always say the amount of trust you can give someone is equivalent to how big their shoes are.
Also, just some geeky guy. Have you seen Quantumania? If so, what did you think? I thought it was just average. Kang was the best thing about it.
Still haven't seen it. No spoilers.
Yep, same.
And then Danley Fenlon. All Propano needs to do is burn a bag of dog duty. Yeah, I guess we also run from there.
We also have Zach Fit 92. If Leifu from The Beauty and the Beast was meant to be representation for LGBT, I can think of earlier Disney characters that were way gayer than him. Yeah,
and it's like, here's the thing. It's weird because, and I talked about this a little bit in my Arcane review, and I don't want to repeat the points too much because I want you to be surprised by the review. But the thing is, the bare minimum stuff like that, like LeFou, I am happy to have these characters, but just having them isn't enough. You need to do something with these characters in order to make them characters.
But Zen, it's the first gay character in Disney.
No, it's not.
Just beat me to it.
It's the first openly gay character since last week. I don't give a shit.
But you don't understand.
Remember that kiss in Star Wars that was literally 1 second long?
There have been gay characters in Disney since the 90s.
But you don't understand. It's the very first one ever.
No,
say that to Radigan.
But it's the very first one ever. They said so in a press release.
It's the first time.
They said that 50 times. That is some Basil and Radigan eraser for sure.
There have been gay Disney characters have been around since the Disney afternoon at the very least.
And it's just like, I want them to do something. Go with it. You utilize your character. Owl House did that and was prematurely
because here's the thing:
canceled.
In Gargoyles, Lexington is gay. Lexington, what are the Gargoyles? Gay.
It's a shame that we have to keep fighting to get the first of anything. It's a shame that we have to fight to get the first, quote unquote. But I want you to do something with it. I've seen Strange World. I thought it was good. Okay, but like not great.
What's frustrating about fighting to be the first is it's like, it's not. It's like so you can say that you have it. Like there's just that goes back to what you said. There's nothing there, but like to boast so much about it. Like, dude, we did it. Like, did you?
With how could you say something so brave yet so controversial?
Yeah, what was controversial yet so brave. We got a couple of super chats here. Anya Morrow says, Nickel Dumb sounds like a great name for a parody band, and saying that kind of makes me want to hear some of their music now. And just some geeky guy says Quantumania is underperforming at the box office. Someone should remind Kevin Feige it's Ant-Man who should be shrinking, not the box office numbers.
But Tish.
I just didn't want to go out to see it in theaters. Like, I'm gonna fully see it like when I come out. I didn't see Wakanda Forever in theaters, and that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, honestly,
So,
I'll probably
you know.
have it. I'll probably watch it once it hit Disney Plus, because otherwise, yeah, like you have to actually make like a big event for me to actually want to see something in theaters while we're still having issues with the pandemic.
That's
It's getting better, and I no longer have Lyme disease, but I still want to be safe.
Yeah. Also, Truth, Hope, Love. Guess a Dilbert review ain't happening soon? Yeah.
No, then again, I wasn't really a comic strip guy to begin with, but still.
Yeah,
I mean, Dilbert was not funny to begin with, so it's like, it's not much
Here's
loss.
the thing,
Oh, no,
I liked
it was so
Dilbert
terrible.
as a kid. Not necessarily for the Office stuff, but mostly just because I liked, you know, the funny plots about the dog trying to take over the world, and being convinced that we make fun of stupid people, and then turns out no, he's actually just as big a moron and racist. And so it's sad, because like I'm gonna have to sell all my Dilbert books because screw that. And also, like, I have some Dilbert plushies that I have to get rid of. I have one in one of the earlier episodes, like during one of the what are they called? Previously on segments that I'm holding. So yeah, I'm getting rid of all that now. I feel really bad about getting rid of plushies for any reason whatsoever, but yeah, it needs to be done.
Yeah, I mean,
there's only been a couple comic strips I've really gotten into. I got into Calvin and Hobbes, and then I forgot the name of it, but it's the one with the penguin.
I don't know that one.
Someone.
I know it's what you're talking about, but like,
Same.
The name escapes me.
But I actually liked Dilbert all right as a teen, like with the Office stuff, because it's like, oh, my boss is a moron, am I right? But like, it's just the same joke every time.
Opus, it is Opus. Yeah, Opus.
Opus, that's it. Yeah.
Bloom County, yes. Bloom County is really good.
A couple more super chats too. Nathan Ottinger. When is HOPR coming to physical DVD to bypass YouTube stupidity?
Never.
Yeah, like that's
never. I legally cannot sell anything with Power Rangers footage on it. And before someone tries to say, well, why don't you just do the voiceover or something like that? No, that's it doesn't work without the visuals.
Can't make money off of their footage.
Well,
also,
and anything I would try to substitute it with would be such a massive, like if people said, like, why don't you just play like art or something in there, that would cost money more so than I would get from any from any DVD.
Yeah. Also,
the only way you'd be able to sell that physically is if Hasbro gave you the right to do that.
Which, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Also, just some geeky guy. What is the most unpopular opinion you guys have that is so controversial you get beat up if you said it out loud? Well, I can't say it out loud.
My most controversial opinion, Knuckles is better than Sonic. There, I said it. I'm brave.
Howard the Duck is one of the best Marvel movies.
Well,
so
honestly,
I'm gonna go over here to this
pretty good
Discord call and kick Eliza out.
Yeah. No, honestly, pretty decent second half, but that first half is dire.
I love Howard the Duck!
So what's it like being wrong, Eliza?
Yeah. I mean, people
here's
hate
the
George
thing.
Lucas for different reasons, but this is kind of legendary.
Okay,
No, it's fine. You're allowed to like
Crimson.
whatever you want.
Crimson is correct. Shadow is better than Sonic. Shadow is the best one, but Knuckles is my boy.
I will explain my reason for why I like Howard the Duck after we read the final.
You don't have to explain yourself. You enjoy what you enjoy.
Also, Captain Avenger has a question for me. Are you interested in Transformers toys? Not really, although I had some as a kid. They're mostly gone now, but I still do have Gen 1 Omega Supreme, but that's all I got.
We have a super chat from Mega Timmy. Tommy, I feel your pain about the plushies. Yeah, same. I had to sell. I sold my Rurouni Kenshin plushies after the revelations about the creator of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, I love that series, but that was
I am still kind of debating what to do with stuff that I already own because I still like the thing. I'm not gonna buy any more of it though. So
well, that's the thing. Yeah, I wouldn't show it on camera, but like you can't unbuy it.
Yeah.
I can make money off it, so it's not in my house anymore, though.
Yeah.
Truth, Hope, Love. Speaking of previously on, you ever going to do any of those again?
It's unlikely for a few reasons. One, the thing is, with Patreon-sponsored reviews, like I have much less spaces in the schedule to actually have, like, for me to pick what I'm reviewing. Therefore, if I'm doing a review of something, I tend to look at multiple issues in one, as opposed to like doing issue number 1 and then part 2 of the second one in another episode the next week. And it was also a chance to showcase other Channel Awesome producers when I was on the site, and now there's just no point in doing that because we're not on the same site anymore. And even
there's no reason to showcase
we moved
Zen
culturally away from previously on segments, even though they still keep them around sometimes on shows for some reason, because there's no need, because that was mostly a device there for in case people missed the previous episode and they didn't catch it on reruns, assuming there was a rerun at all. But nowadays, that's not really
binge
a thing
culture
anymore.
Yeah, the only place that you really still see it is on soap operas.
Yeah.
And like cameos and crossovers and like stuff like that aren't as big as they used to be. I remember back in the day, like when I was young and watching like the site that shall not be named, like the biggest draw for a lot of us was the crossovers and watching people do stuff together. But nowadays that isn't the
over
case.
there.
Yeah.
Also, just some geeky guy. My turn for the controversial opinion. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad was a god-awful movie, and I hated every minute of it. Would rather watch Ayer's Suicide Squad
I repeat,
again.
what's it like to be wrong?
What are we
Yeah,
supposed to
It's
do?
fine. It's
The
fine. If you don't
Suicide Squad?
enjoy it, I get it. But I loved it.
Also, any comic geek. Oh, Lewis, working with a jerk raccoon, a sexist space Robin Hood, and being willing to give up your marriage to Viga to Mephisto? I thought better of you. For shame.
For those who don't know, it's referencing Phalus's, I say April Fool's video, but apparently Canadian April Fool's is a different thing, because he released it on March 1st. Basically covering which was a big reference to a bunch of stuff that Phalus had done recently, including how some old Spider-Man cartoons had ripped off another cartoon called Rocket Robin Hood. And I don't mean like rip off like, oh, they had a similar plot. No. Due to the way animation worked back then, they deliberately, like, the creators took animation cells from Rocket Robin Hood and entire plots and audio and reused them in 2 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes me think like some sets are reused in different movies. Like, wait a minute, I recognize that house. That was a haunted house in a different movie. Like, this was that.
Yeah, but that's like, but it's a little different because, physical sets is one thing. In using
That's
an
true, this was
entire
theft.
plot of an episode, even though, like, Rocket Robin Hood takes place in the future with aliens.
Yeah, and Spider-Man has that one insect alien episode, and you're like, wait, what?
Exactly, and it's like, and like, they do it twice.
Also, the Duke says, be careful on liking Howard the Duck. Some people might think you're a quack. Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, well,
That joke fit
one
the
thing I
bill.
will say in relation to Howard the Duck, I think he's amazing in What If, and like legitimately, I want to see more of him now.
Here's the reason the Howard the Duck movie, while it doesn't have the same writing quality as the comic, it maintains the surreal tone,
Certainly does that.
which is what you really want for Howard the Duck in a movie form. You want it to be just as surreal as the comic.
Also, Hanyamaro, this might be a tough one to just quickly whip up, but he says, what character in DC and or Marvel, so just what character, would you put in a sitcom, and what kind of core idea would you build it around?
We already saw it.
WandaVision. I was just about to say that.
Wolverine running a school.
Wolverine
Hear me
running a
out.
school could be fun.
Wolverine running a school.
The Saw.
He would just get drunk and just leave.
You know what I want? I want Scott Summers, but trained by Jigsaw.
Oh, God,
Okay,
okay.
Danny Fredlin, thoughts about Starro getting massive promotion in recent DC media?
That's kind of funny.
Wait, Starro's been getting a recent promotion?
I mean, he was
I guess
in The
this is
Suicide
one
Squad.
movie. Yeah, because wasn't that whole thing a callback to, like... Wasn't it, like, Justice League of America's, like, first villain or something ever? Like,
Pretty
Starro?
much, yeah. Starro the Conqueror was
Remember
their
this
first villain.
guy?
And they showed it.
But yeah, oh wait, it did put Starro in that one comic recently, didn't they?
I would not know.
All
I
right,
don't
so
follow. I've fallen
now
so far
that we're
behind modern comics,
actually-
I don't follow anything right now.
Now that we're actually caught up with super chats,
Yep.
I have a couple questions that I want to pose for the chat. All right, chat. what is the best classic Sonic game? And when I mean classic Sonic, I mean 1, 2, 3, 3 and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles, 3D Blast, stuff like that. Not the Game Gear titles, anything that was like classic though.
Knuckles and the
Go.
Cat. Also, we have one more super chat. Am I the only one who liked RoboCop 3 despite its flaws? Also, I like Predator 2 more than the original. Actually,
I don't like Predator 2 more than the original, but the original, but Predator 2 is good.
Predator 2 is really good.
And I guess you can count Mania, even though it wasn't part of the classic lineup.
Also, what's interesting about Predator 1, by the way, whether you like it better or not, is that entire movie was like a subversion. Like, it opens with like the end of Commando, but then it turns into a slasher movie where the victims are like the heroes of 80s action movies. Like, that's amazing.
And I like Predator 2 basically putting it into a different type of jungle, the urban one, and it's really kind of a subversion of the cop genre.
That's what the video game is called, by the way. Predator 2 Concrete Jungle.
I've seen a lot of Sonic 2, which in some Sonic Mania, but Sonic 2 is a lot of people's favorite. I'm like, a lot of people are split between Sonic 3 and Sonic 2 as their favorite, so I'm kind of interested to see where that goes. I've never played Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I'll say as pure standalone, I'm going with Sonic 2. Sonic 3 plus Knuckles is probably the best, but I like Sonic 2 the most because I have the most nostalgia for it.
Knuckles and the Cat.
I have the most enjoyment so far with Sonic 2, simply because, well, the latter third, latter fourth, I want to say. Latter fourth or latter third.
But like Sonic 2, I think best maintains the gotta go fast aspect of it. Like Sonic 1 has Marble Zone as level 2, where you're just
like I'm not a big fan of Sky Chase, but like the
rough. And Sonic 3 has pushing blocks as well in the pyramid level, so it's like Sonic 2 is fast, especially Chemical Plant.
Sonic 2 has a lot of really levels that I love, but then there's a pit in the fortress, and then there's like the final boss fights. Not the pit in Mystic Cave. That I actually didn't suffer from because they changed that in Origins. But I'm talking about the one after Sky Chase. What's it called? I forget the name.
Wing Fortress.
Wing Fortress has the middle of the zone where it has the moving Mega Man section with the blocks. And that was hell for me. It took me forever because they don't tell you how to do it, and it's insta-death.
Well, the good news with that is that they move in order. They're not just like, whoa, where are they going to be next, like in Mega Man?
Yeah, but the last two don't come out, and they don't tell you that they're not going to come out.
Yeah. Also, Hanimaro, here's a tricky question. Which Sonic-related game has the best theme song? I'm kind of stuck between Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2 and maybe like I know this is kind of like a butt rock song, but I unironically love Sonic Boom from Sonic CD. Sonic Boom.
Live and Learn is close, but what's the one that they play? City Escape is my favorite like Sonic song ever, and I consider that a theme.
That's not a theme song, but that is a kick-ass song.
I mean, people use it as the theme of the game. It's not technically the theme, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm actually in a torn three-way tie when it comes to that, because for me, it's got to be either Reach for the Stars from Sonic Colors.
Ooh. Okay.
Silver's theme song from Sonic 06, Dreams of Absolution. Or the theme song from Shadow the Hedgehog, I Am All of Me.
Now, keep in mind, I haven't played a lot of modern Sonic. I've played Sonic 1, I've played Sonic 2, and those are both a completion. But when it comes to like modern Sonic, I completed Sonic 2 battle, Sonic Adventure 2 battle, and but that's only when I completed fully. I only played a little bit of Heroes, a little bit of Riders, and then I stopped because I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah, go back to Sonic Labyrinth on Game Gear. You'll have more fun.
The reason
oh God,
the reason why I think I like I Am All of Me is because I used to have dissociative identity disorder. I went through something
and I haven't
therapy.
Played the One Piece Odyssey game. I want to play it. It's just the problem is
I'll wait for
not last year, but the year before I played the Japanese version of One Piece
World Seeker.
No, Kaizoku Muso.
Oh, I love those.
And I love it, but the completion for Kaizoku Muso, especially for the Japanese version, getting the coins to drop is like
Points can be rough.
that burned. Yeah, it burned me a lot. So it's a lot of RNGesus.
Also,
So
can we go back to like One Piece Warriors 2, where it's just a completely original story? Because I love those, because I don't know where it's going.
exactly, because like I like the first one as it follows the story, but like they're never gonna be able to follow the story completely because there's so much now. So why not just, instead of doing the Romance Dawn approach, where like the One Piece Romance Dawn game sucked because they took out so much of what made the game good, just do an alternate take. I liked World Seeker because it was this alternate take.
Yeah, World Seeker was its own thing. But like, although I will admit, I do kind of get a kick out of Pirate Warriors 3, where the final level of the game was like, look, the manga's not here yet. We made up a conclusion. So like, you're just on Dressrosa, and suddenly Blackbeard.
I need to play
like,
World. I need to play Pirate Warriors 3 and Burning Blood and the latest ones, because like my friend,
but yeah.
like there's a lot of ones that I need to get into, but I definitely need to play that.
By the way, real quick, just some geeky guys following up the controversial opinion thing, like with the I don't like the James Gunn The Suicide Squad. I can't wait until James Gunn's Superman Legacy comes out, where Superman does nothing but spew toilet humor every 5 minutes. That, I don't know, James Gunn touches upon that. He comes from trauma, but that's not like just how he makes movies.
God bless it.
Like James Gunn made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
All right, next question for chat, which do you love more, Mega Man or Metroid? Tell us in the chat. I want to know.
Oh, damn.
Chat
Metroid
actually
or Mega Man?
We're allowed
talk
to
besides
say
Sonic.
X.
Just wondering why we don't talk about Mario or Pokemon.
Also, Matt Way, am I the only one that wants an Apex Predator in the Predator franchise? It'd be like an Alien Queen, but for the Predators. We like almost had that with the Red Dalian fight in AVP 2, but you couldn't see shit because the camera was cutting everywhere and it was a strobe effect, and you like literally couldn't watch the fight.
Versus 2 was the very first film that I ever had a seizure during.
That, I mean, like I didn't, but like I get it. That was a rough scene.
Yes, I'm making you choose between your babies because I want to know, and a lot of people don't want to choose between them, but I want to know.
And we have one from ZachFet92. When are we going to see more of Superman and RoboCop fighting the Terminator?
But Mega Man, like if we're allowed to say Mega Man X, I might go in that direction. But if we're allowed to go with the Metroid Prime games, then I might go in that direction. Like,
If we're allowed to
Yeah.
I never got into OG Mega Man or Metroid, including Super Metroid. Like, I played a bunch of Super Metroid and Abandoned Ship. That's my like.
I've never gotten
severe
into
controversial take.
either, and I know a lot of people are like really big fans of Mega Man, but then I'm a huge fan of Metroid Prime. 1 and 2 are like some of my favorite games of all time, so it's like that's always been difficult for me.
I've only played
And
one.
every
but
time I
like
posted a poll for like, okay, do you want me to play this in the future? People like Mega Man and Metroid are surprisingly like up there. So
yeah, because like by this point, like especially Mega Man, like, oh, you just play them. Like I know they're hard games, but like I'm so used to seeing YouTube playthroughs. Oh, I beat Mega Man again, so it just looks like, oh, you should play Mega Man, but they're actually quite hard.
yeah,
I guess I've
it's
playing
like,
Mega Man
and a
solo,
lot
I
of
just don't
people.
see it.
Right now, the poll is still going on. It's in the description of my latest Sonic episode. But like, basically, we're still saying Castlevania, Kirby, or Castlevania and Kirby. Castlevania and Kirby together are winning the poll, so I'm guessing that's how it's going to be. But I'm curious, like between Mega Man and Metroid next, maybe. Like,
Well, just play Smash and suck in Simon Belmont as Kirby, and you're done.
you know, I could do that. I can definitely do that, especially because Castlevania scares me. I'm sorry, but Super Castlevania 3, I hear, is no, not Super Castlevania. Castlevania 3, I hear, is one of the hardest things ever. And
Play the Konami collection where you can like rewind or use save states or whatever it is.
yeah, I'm gonna play the Switch collection.
Old
probably.
Castlevania is brutal, and new Castlevania is Metroidvania. It's the second half of Metroidvania. It's
That's what I
process.
want to get into. I want to get into the Metroidvania stuff, but in order to get that, I have to get through like this. And I enjoyed what I like to 10 minutes I played of the first game,
Oh, you
but
know
like
what's
that's
kinda
not
funny?
indicative.
Zach
You know what's
92
kinda
will
funny
get a
about-
super chat in a minute. James Grantstaff, thank you, Lewis. You just made my day. What are you trying to do for this mission? Well, we already technically beat this one. It turns out the last 2 missions that I was going to play for the finale were sniper missions, and those are not fun, especially not fun to watch. So I decided we're going back to some of the old missions to do some story missions. So we're gonna finally do the mission involving doing a house tour as a real estate guy, but we're actually gonna complete it properly.
Also, Truth, Hope, Love. Heard of Bluey, the new Friendship is Magic? I've heard the name, haven't seen it.
I know
I've
of
heard
Bluey.
of
I've watched
Bluey.
a couple episodes. It is very wholesome and fun.
And here's Zach.
It's very Aussie.
Why are they upset you stole his clothes? There's no penalty for stripping.
They're unhappy because I knocked him out.
Also, regarding here's a funny little bit regarding my history with Castlevania. I've only played and beaten 2 of them, and neither of them are ones people have played or care about. One of them is Castlevania 64, which, like, that's the black sheep of the series for a reason. But I am telling you, best monster form Dracula in the whole series, and I'm not joking. And the other one was the on a rail arcade shooter, like the Japanese one, because I played it at round 1. So I played that. I played the game that you're not even supposed to play, but I've never played like the original game or Symphony of the Night.
I currently have only played the first one for 10 minutes at a convention at MagFest 9.
There you go.
So that should show you how long ago that was. And I liked it,
Right there,
but
like,
I haven't.
where we met.
It was on an arcade cabinet there. It was the first MagFest I went to, and it was crazy. It was back during the elevator party days.
Okay, so like
But-
that made have been the year like I met you, possibly.
Yeah, I think so. It was the year like I met pretty
Probably
much
early.
everyone when I was interviewing a lot of people. But it's just like I hear so much good things about like the Symphony of the Night, but also Portrait of Ruin, the DS ones. Like everyone wants me to play, and I'm like, I should probably play that. I love Metroidvania.
Also, ZachFat92, I just realized the joke of your comment. There's no penalty for stripping. It's a reference to a Yu-Gi-Oh live show I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there is no penalty for stripping.
The only Castlevania games I've really played are to the end. The only ones I've actually beaten are the Soma Cruz ones. You know.
Oh, DS.
Yeah, DS. One's on Game Boy Advance, the other's on DS, but those are the only 2 that I've beaten.
Okay.
All I will say is that
Castlevania
the
DS
death
games
counter.
and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I thought that was a really good follow-up to Castlevania.
Yeah, Bloodstained Ritual.
I
of the
hear
Night
that's
is
really
easy,
good.
yeah.
I'm just saying the death counter is going to be very big on those. And you thought Sonic 2 was bad. I'm willing to guarantee it's going to be probably in the 500s.
Bloodstained is pure gold, though.
Oh yes,
Also,
yeah.
somebody did mention in the chat, by the way, regarding Castlevania 3. Not only is the Japanese version apparently a little easier, which I did not know, but this is why you play the ports and not the original NES versions. You have got to play the Japanese version of Castlevania 3, like moments after trying the first level of American like NES Castlevania 3.
And see the difference, yeah.
Well,
We're
see
gonna
the
have to
difference
figure out
behind
how
it.
we're gonna do that, like which is gonna be extras, which is gonna be regular. I might have people
For the
vote on
Konami
it.
collection, you're fine, but like because I think they
Yeah.
have both versions, but like there were more sound chip, like there was more room for sound chips on a Famicom than there was the NES. So even if you imported the Japanese game, it wouldn't help you unless you have a Famicom. But like the Japanese Castlevania 3 has more channels for sound, and if you play like any of the themes back to back, it is worlds of difference. It's not even close. Like it's amazing.
On the other side of the spectrum, though, I really want to get into Metroid because I've only played Metroid Prime 1 and 2, and it was weird. I was at a friend's house. He had a GameCube, and he let me play, like, when he first got Metroid Prime. He let me play first, and that tutorial hooked me, and I
Yeah.
love Metroid Prime. But a lot of people say Super Metroid's even better, or Metroid Fusion. So I kind of want to go back and play those.
Super Metroid's classic. I found it pretty floaty though.
Hanumaro,
Also,
I'm still
Hanumaro-
amazed at how quickly you're able to change your outfit. I mean, you don't even need a fancy-looking transition screen to do so. That's
It is
because I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. ZachFan92,
Professional magical girl.
We'll get your super chat saying. Same for you, Mega Timmy Tommy. Keep an eye out for those, please.
Mm-hmm.
Professional magical girl.
There's Zach Fed. Do you guys watch Overly Sarcastic Productions? If so, what's your favorite segment?
I have not,
I do
but I
not.
know that Dom has done a lot with them.
I haven't seen them.
Watching OSP, I like it when they do stuff about Journey to the West.
Commonly used for watching television and other recreation.
Mostly
That's what
because
comedy is for watching That's the living room for you.
Easy to get to.
mostly because they're kind of mostly because
Hide stains.
they frame it as
A room with
Like-
lots of potential.
Potential.
the previously on Dragon Ball thing that they used to have.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you guys because we're gonna do this dialogue because all of this is just like him explaining
Yeah,
various
funny.
ways to hide bodies in various rooms.
This is actually genuinely funny, yeah.
So like the living
Too
room.
easy to get choices.
This is the downstairs living room.
It is
Most commonly used for watching television. Let's check out the basement.
Welcome to my creepy basement.
Yeah, I mean, Omega Timikami says, anyone have any opinions on the new Suicide Squad game? Like how it's a live service game? Yeah, that's basically all I know about it. So it's good to me.
I don't
that's
know
the,
anything about it,
That's the beginning and end of it.
unfortunately.
I don't care about it because it's a live service game. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm not.
and here's the basement. The usual boiler
Which
elements ought to be
Gotham
found
Knights,
down
I
here.
just-
And
I'm
it
a little
seems
bit upset
a room with
because-
a safe of some sort.
safe of some sort.
The Batman Arkham games are some of my favorite, and I felt like after the Arkham games did really well, like we could have done some great stuff like Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern or something. But now we just have Gotham Knights, which I hear isn't good, and Suicide Squad, which a lot of people says bad
Just,
live service.
games.
So
See if I can have him
Yeah,
follow
so
this because
uh,
I want to show him other stuff first, but I think he's going to insist we unlock the vault.
Yeah, now that sounds interesting. Guy wearing sunglasses in somebody's basement.
Nice work, Force.
I have a problem. I don't ever be able to. I have a hard time going into basements ever again throughout my life.
All right, let me have a look at this thing.
hi, Kana. My cat Kana says hi. She says she loves you, but she's also busy. She has cat things to do.
I'm trapped! What have you done to me?
This is the most powerful enemy in the game.
I already inputted the code!
Oh, Hanyamaro. Also, I hope you'll play the thing that I was informed arrived recently, and if you're uncertain about playing it, don't worry, we're all mad here, and don't think you aren't, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Hey, I get it. That's a good
I think
quote.
I know what it is.
I saw like a GIF on the Discord, so I know what it is. And you know what? Good times. That like
Good times.
people have different games that they're excited for, but like
I will say it's a
was
pretty
chomping at the bit for that
grim aesthetic, and it's going to be one hell of a good time.
yeah, like that is one of very few games that I was like, I will drop everything and start playing this day one. Like I never do that.
Explosive laser security, you say?
Explosive
I mean, that's
lasers
in
with
here, too.
sharks with freaking lasers on their freaking heads.
Explosive, you say?
As for games that I'm playing right now, I finally finished Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I still playing Genshin in the meantime. I'm nearly done with Multiverses. I only have 3 trophies left. And when Multiverses is done, I'm planning on
Oops!
playing
Nicely done.
Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Oh no, what an accident!
Isaac's amazing. I got the plat on it several times, but I'm not getting Repentance. I got the game and I got the ending, but I'm not getting plat on Repentance. That ain't happening.
I want to get I want to get like fully done with that game because like the thing is Tiny Tina's DLC is a
Yeah, just straight
roguelike and I'm not a big fan of roguelikes, but I hear this is better, and Hades is also on my list, so I just want to see it done better.
I recently finished Hades. That is fantastic.
I want to play Hades because I saw some of the artwork from the characters, and
Everybody's
hi, I'm a lesbian.
Everybody's sexy.
I just actually recorded my thoughts about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands for my Games End Played video, so I don't want to reiterate too much, but Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is a really good time. For completion, it's not the best, but like it's a return to form for the series.
And as for what I've been playing recently, just on my own time, Ender Lilies. I recently got the plat for that. That's a very solid Metroidvania. Otherwise, I'm going to be probably finishing System Shock 1 tomorrow, starting King's Quest 5 for a different stream on Wednesday, and getting back to playing Elden Ring for recording purposes maybe even tonight. And then I'm going to want to start recording the next game I'm going to Let's Play, which will be a GameCube title.
How did I forget to read
William
that was
Grecky. I haven't played much of Wonderful 101. I do own it. I've played a little bit on Wii U. My problem with the Wii U isn't like the game; it's the gamepad. It's just not comfortable to me. But I want to try to play it again, and I haven't played enough of it to see how much it syncs up with One Piece.
ZachFish92, how is it the Batman Telltale series is on Steam, but the Guardians of the Galaxy one isn't? I don't know how that works either.
As for Hi-Fi Rush, I haven't heard much about it. I just know it's a big thing. But the thing is, like, unlike a lot of streamers, I don't like to play the next big thing, especially, like, you know, everyone's talking about Pizza Tower or Hi-Fi Rush or, like, Power Watch Simulator. I'm like, I don't care.
By the
Hey,
way,
tomorrow, wait, you did remember to get him to sign the contract, right? Yes!
Also, and JP says to me, I hope you're ready for Cedric the Owl. Don't worry, I played the game as a kid. I'm ready for Cedric the Owl.
You're ready for a poisonous snake!
There's a poisonous snake!
He doesn't know the difference between poisonous and venomous.
Snake. Poisonous.
But I've been just having fun playing Kingdom Hearts on stream. I am now it's about, I think, what was it? I'm very close to being an affiliate on Twitch. I just need like less than 10 more followers on there, and I am an affiliate.
Dude, stories we got here.
Tavia, dude.
Finish the...
Tavia, no.
We have a thing in our Discord for a reason. I don't want to talk about it here.
Yeah, Tava, no, we're not talking about that. We already did the whack-a-mole mission before. Did we finish all the other mission stories? We might have.
Yeah, I'm deleting that message.
Yep.
Even Magic on PC, I don't even know that one.
Apple a Day,
Like,
I think we haven't done yet. We'll do that one.
Yeah, for me right now, like, I've just been playing a lot of my games that I started, but, like, haven't finished. The problem is, last year was supposed to be the year of games that I started but never finished. But half the games took up, like, so much time.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, a few weeks ago, sometime last month, I think, maybe a little over a month ago, I tried streaming Sonic Adventure 2, just the file I already had from, like, high school or college or whatever it was, and I was like, maybe this will be my chance to get those A ranks I never got back then. And I gave a few levels a try. I was like, oh, this is not happening.
I'm gonna do it eventually. It'll happen, but like
I beat it.
don't know when.
I'm only missing 5 emblems. One of them doesn't really count as the platinum, but the other 4 are get all A's for Sonic Shadow and Knuckles Rouge. I actually got them for Tails and Eggman, and I did the damn Chow Garden, but like, man,
I can't wait for the Chow Garden. I can't wait.
How do you're playing Kingdom Hearts? What happened? Sometimes I can't remember. Well, that's because you have to thank Namine.
Thank Namine.
Always remember to thank Namine. The infamous Mike Manhattan.
The infamous Mike Manhattan says, has anyone seen the trailer for Peter Pan and Wendy? It's crazy. It was from the same guy who directed The Green Knight and A Ghost Story. And also Pete's Dragon.
I haven't, but that's actually pretty cool. Like, I'm kind of starting a thing, like, for our Disney debate, we've been doing a lot of, like, live-action remakes. We're all getting sick of it, so I'm gonna move away from that soon. But yeah, like, it's one of those things where, like, it looks alright.
Might be a good Disney remake. It's been a while since we had one of those.
How about we just not have Disney remakes?
Well, no,
Just
this
do
is
something
one...
original.
Okay, Peter Pan is the one thing I agree that they should remake.
Why?
Yeah, there's an entire song that they could just do without.
Pan I hear worked. I never saw it, but it's just
Pan
like
didn't work.
I like the movie fine as a kid. It's actually the first movie I ever saw in theaters. Not that I personally remember.
Oh, okay, JP Damon. Let's not bring
up.
up. I'm saying this jokingly, but the Pinocchio for 2022. My God, that was awful. Perfect chaos. The perfect sin chaos. Monstro was weird. No.
Monstro was genuinely scary as a kid, like for the animated one.
I'm part Native American, and you can imagine what the Disney Peter Pan was like for me.
Fair enough.
My favorite version of Peter Pan is actually the Mary Martin version, and like I go back to that. Sure, it does have a sequence that like the original, is a little bit racist. But
they
on the
updated that
whole,
one.
like the whole like Hook having the waltz and the songs and like Mary Martin's Peter Pan is just so fun.
Also, this is a super chat from Fruity Groovy. I can't think of King's Quest without thinking of Worthy Kid's parody short with the wizard giving the protagonist a poison apple, and the solution is to give him honey to get his bees to attack him.
Hook is tied with Mary Martin because Mary Martin's a play version, whereas Hook is a serious version. They're two different things.
My favorite versions of Peter Pan are Fox Kids' Peter Pan and the Pirates, which is actually a really good show. If you ever have a chance to watch it, you should. It has Tim Curry playing Captain Hook.
Oh, I saw him play Captain Hook in like a few years ago, the live action play.
I
thing.
haven't seen the Christopher Walken version. I kind of want to though.
I watched it just for him, and also super chat. Mega Timmy Tommy says, anyone interested in the new Haunted Mansion movie? Nope, don't care.
The trailer looked
I
pretty
forgot
good.
that was coming.
The first Haunted Mansion movie was bad. I hope it's going to be good. But like,
Check
they'll
out the
never
trailer.
get
It's
to the
actually
good.
they're actually like trying to present it as a horror movie.
I'll have to check it out,
kids
but it'll
horror, but
never
still a
be
horror
as
movie.
good as the Disney Tower of Terror movie because that movie was cheesy gold, and I love it.
Disney should, instead of spending time remaking their good movies, Disney should be remaking their bad movies.
Bad movies,
No.
yeah.
Or the movies that didn't get the right shot the first time around. Like, remake The Black Cauldron. Remake, The
Well,
Sword
how
and
about
Stone, which-
big brain move? How about you make the first movie in the series that the Black Cauldron's a part of?
Yes!
Also,
make
Zach Fett Super Chat says, ironically, the one film that most need the Black Cauldron. It's the one that needs to remake the most, and the one they won't do. So there you go. That was in the super chat as well.
Leodora Silvestri,
Cameron.
we all agree that the Robert Benigni version of Pinocchio was the worst adaptation ever. I've never seen it.
Is that...
How are we
Holly
being
Short?
negative, Cameron Tive? Like we're being pretty fair, all things considered.
Is the Roberto Benigni one the one that has Pauly Shore?
Oh, that sounds kind of funny.
I want to see the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio. I'm just saying the
It's
Disney
good.
2022 version was not good.
Yeah,
Why
apparently
did everybody
Del Toro
decide to
version-
release a Pinocchio movie all at the same time?
There were 4 Pinocchio movies last year. 4!
That is really bizarre.
Why?
So Emperor's Death. I think the only way Peter Pan works is if the island contains everything kids play pretend as. So explore and you get ninjas, cowboys, aliens, etc. Well, that does make sense. Like the Pirates and Indians was very like of its time.
Pinocchio movies. Well, technically 3 and kinda an extra one, because there's one that was made last year. It just hasn't been released yet.
Oh, and Mega Timmy Tommy super chat. Hot take: live action Owl House and Gravity Falls would be a banger.
I wouldn't mind Gravity Falls live action. There are some things that I think work better, like Bill, but I would be intrigued to see it. It's not something that could only be told in a cartoon. So I think that's using your noggin.
Here's the thing that I'm going to say. This is something that Lewis has said about comic book adaptations. I don't get excited about seeing my favorite cartoons turned into movies because it's like they're trying to say, "Oh, look! It finally." Most people say, "Look, this finally got a movie adaptation." It's like, but it already had a thing. It had its cartoon.
Yeah, and multiple people in chat are like, "Yeah, there's a Pinocchio game. Yeah, the life or lies, or I think it might have been Lies of P, which that's like a dark looking. Isn't it like a vaguely Souls-like game or something? It's like something really unexpected.
Oh god, this is the Dark Souls of Pinocchio, man.
I was so excited when I finally Let's Played Dark Souls, and I was like, this is the Dark Souls of video games.
Cuphead is the Dark Souls of Crash Bandicoot.
My last Souls-like I beat was Thymesia. Short and sweet, but pretty cool. You're a plague doctor.
I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long.
I tried playing Bloodborne, and I couldn't get past the opening area because I didn't know you were supposed to interact with the grave to start the thing, and nothing in the game told me, and I was interacting with everything I could, but I couldn't find out what to do.
Yeah, welcome to FromSoft, I swear to God. Come over and play Bloodborne. Find your way the hell over to New Jersey.
I would be very interested in Gravity Falls, Owl House, Amphibia crossover, because technically the 3 of them are in the same
They need to remake Gex. You know that is so Gex. We need a Gex 3.0 for modern consoles.
Let's Gex it up.
Gex have some embarrassing jokes, man.
Gex it up.
Here's a fun fact. Gex Enter the Gecko is not the first game. It's the second. The first game is just called Gex and was on like 3DO or something weird.
Yep, it was on the 3DO.
Yep. Hi, I'm here for the real world interview.
Mega Timmy Tommy says, a good adaptation directs back to the original.
Yeah. But, I would love to see...
bring back Gex. Oh, God.
Hashtag bring back Gex.
Boo.
I'd love to see Disney, like, go and do, like, a full-on version of all 4 of the books from the Once and Future King. You know, the King Arthur mythos?
I suggest
You know, the 4 books that are what Sword and Stone was based on?
Sure.
The first one? I'd also love to see them turn all of the Verdane Chronicles into...
Even anti-Gex has the word Gex in it.
There's no way out.
Imagine all the Verdane books being turned into a series of Disney movies.
I mean, there's a lot of like weird and dark stuff that Disney's adapted. So like, why not?
It's Gexing time.
Gex's Chainsaw Massacre.
That would absolutely be the name
I
of
want
another
Gex
video game.
Tail Time 2.0. This time, his tail is ginormous.
Or, the thing I really would like to see, a sequel to Disney's Robin Hood.
Where he just gets arrested because technically thievery is wrong, and that's just the whole movie.
No.
It's just doing paperwork.
Yeah, the sheriff was right, actually.
Both sides.
Oh, God.
Because I love Disney's Robin Hood.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a million years, but that was a very good movie. And with weirdly, like, from the Jungle Book was just...
Because I would love
called in, like, Robin Hood, like Sir Hiss or something on the nose like that.
The reason why I want to see them do a sequel to Robin Hood is because they can do this. Robin Hood was made by reusing assets. Do that again and see what happens.
Which is literally re-release animated Robin Hood, but put spaceships around him, just like Rocket Robin Hood.
Dr. Propano.
You know what they should do?
always
They
makes
should have
house
live-action
calls.
Robin Hood and Robin Hood Men in Tights and the cartoon Robin Hood meet up in a game, and it'll be Enter the Robin Hood. But it'll be set inside of a hood.
And
Well,
then it'll be
technically,
like,
Disney does now own 5 different Robin Hood universe movies.
Enter the Hood.
They could make a movie where all the
Leprechaun
different...
movies, like Back to Duh Robin Hood.
They could make the Robin Hood movie that has all these different Robin Hoods from all the movies that they now own of Robin Hood.
There we go.
Interacting with each other.
Enter the Robin verse.
Oh no. And then like Dick Grayson is included because he like
And
slightly
Little
misinterpreted
John
the
just
message.
shows up and he's just like, I am
Yeah,
so
Robin.
confused by
See,
this.
this guy that we're assassinating gets it. Why build like a bunch of super soldiers but just have a bunch of good spies?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All the boys underwent the same treatment. I didn't follow the subsequent cleanup process.
Unlike the others, Cary Elwes was actually British, and that's why he's one of the main stars.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that joke when I was a kid because I hadn't seen the older movie. Just like, I can speak with an English accent. I was like, what?
Because Kevin Costner was the other one. I got
That was the joke, but I totally didn't get it.
Wait a minute, let me see the script. I'm not supposed to lose.
Also, Hanyamaro says, from what I've heard people say, animation usually gets less cases of higher-ups messing with it than what happens with live action. That's why I'm very distrustful of doing live-action adaptations from an animated origin.
Yes, that's actually a good point. They are actually less, mandating of things to animation because they view it as, the higher-ups still view it as a lesser art form. Which means you can get away with doing more and making it a higher art form. It's kind of the weird dichotomy of that.
Robin Hood Men in Tights was so good.
Oh, jeez. Lewis, you're doing that to an old man.
Yup. Did that too.
Oh, no.
Kevin Costner was from Minnesota.
That feels like an easy way out for a man like James.
Huh. That's something I did not know.
close.
The Duke. Would Shrek's
Both
Robin
targets
Hood
are
be in
dead.
that game, or is it just the Disney Robin Hoods? I forgot about that. It was just
Every
like,
Robin Hood.
So they
every
figured out
Robin
that I'm
Hood.
not the guy, and now I'm compromised, so they're gonna start searching for me. So we're in a bathroom. You know what that means, right?
In the meantime,
I don't know. Does it have multiple
Rampage?
getaway
Means
exits?
rampage.
we've located the console.
Okay,
Rampage.
I'm just happy to see somebody mention Maid Marian and her merry men.
Yeah.
I'm happy I see somebody mention that. That was a great thing.
Also,
The thing is, I need a
Lewis,
machine
can't
gun and
believe-
to actually do this properly. So I'm waiting for someone to come in here with a gun.
I can't believe you would sink so low. You're gonna really have to tap into your potential for this one.
Mission.
I love
Yoink.
the way they
Are you
just
planning
slowly
on
ragdoll
flushing
down.
them out?
Just folds. Yeah, flushing them out. There we go.
And no, I'm not looking forward to Tron 3 because of who's in it. Ugh.
Wait, who's
Yeah,
it?
why would you do this?
Who did they put in Tron 3?
Morbius.
Oh god, why?
It's Morbin time. It's basically
Again, son of Morbin time.
again.
Why have they not realized that Leto has become a box office drag?
Yeah, like like Hollywood
if they
was
had
straight up trolled.
chosen,
Like,
if they had chosen Matt Smith, I'd be fine because he was the best part of Morbius. But they put shit on his face for no reason. But like
what-
they didn't.
What I don't understand though is this was a case of a movie studio directly being trolled by re-releasing the movie and having it bombed twice, and they're still gonna cast Leto.
The thing
Because
is, people,
the higher ups think that everyone loves him.
because
for some
he
reason.
was.
See the
Okay.
same movie bombed twice in a row.
I think the reason why they think that is because of his work back in the early 2000s, where he actually did good
Yeah,
work.
like American Psycho or whatever.
Yes.
But like,
Whereas
but like
American
everything
Psycho-
he's been in recently, everyone's like, "Ah, the movie's okay, but this guy sucks," and like they're still doing it.
Because, like I said,
Oh
American
man, guys,
Psycho,
you got, yo, that alarm, right, boys? Boy, it's a hard thing just to have these things happen.
And boy, it would suck.
Oh
if that
wow!
happened
Oh
anyway.
wow! Wow! That was easy.
The perfect disguise.
The
American
perfect
Psycho
escape
was
plan.
such a
Oh no,
big...
it's terrible that's happened. Anyway, bye guys.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
American Psycho was such a touchstone movie that movie higher-ups, not directors, the higher-ups, the executives, still
We
think
did
that Jared Leto's a draw.
Yeah.
The
Even
guy who
though,
looks
like,
exactly
he's
like
just
me went
evil in that
that
movie.
way.
Finding an exit's a little more difficult right now, unfortunately.
And we're just gonna walk down the Halloween 1 style street.
Just remember, don't run too fast. Speed limit's 30.
In fairness, Mike Manhattan, there's actually a reason why there's not a Daft Punk score for the new Tron movie. It's because Daft Punk split up.
Yeah, they broke up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, for me, was...
Unfortunately, like that's part of the reason why I wish they had made it at the time they were supposed to, because Daft Punk was a big part of why Tron Legacy worked.
Oh,
But,
I forgot
you know.
about that. Yeah, the same comment, by the way, also says, guess who's, like, making it? Like, the guy who made Pirates 5 and Maleficent 2.
Oh, God.
Oh, the worst movies.
Mission story completed. Mission story completed. Mission story completed.
The thing
We're kind
is-
of awesome. This is what we came here for our finale. Suburban
Yes.
warfare. We don't need to snipe anything. We just have fun. All right, chat. What mission would you like me to go back on and see what we could do? Because we could. We never did. Did we end up? Yes, we did. We did do a rampage in the Ark Society. Where would you like me to see me do a rampage? Because there are several spots we could do a rampage, but I never got around to doing because we were focused on story missions. We got an hour left. Let's go on a rampage.
Like you do.
Oh, we got a tranquilizer gun. It's a pity we're getting all this stuff right at the right at the end. This has become the finale. I'm gonna have to set up an Among Us stream for next week.
I can't wait. Amogus. Sus Bunny will be victorious again.
You're gonna throw me out of an airlock again, you know that.
Look.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna throw Lewis out of an airlock for wasting time.
And then you'll throw me out of an airlock to keep me from pointing out the fact that you're sus.
If you want to
Listen,
an airlock,
Sus Bunny is innocent, okay?
Because I've noticed something while I rewatched some of the old Among Us things that we've done. But almost every single time I'm thrown out of the airlock, is when I point the finger at Zen, and Zen actually is the one that is sus.
Hanumaro, I still think you overreacted a bit. I mean, you did manage to pull off that sale, didn't you? Yeah?
Hey. Listen, Eliza. The whole point is you have to have a good poker face.
Cameron, there was one level with the mystery target. I want to see how long a rampage goes before killing him by chance. Yes, we could try to find that one. I think that was...
Sus Bunny is innocent. Well, the name checks out. Yeah, it does. It's funny.
Yeah, it was, where was it? Three-headed serpent? No, it wasn't three-headed serpent. It was chasing a ghost.
I enjoy playing and getting thrown out the airlock by
Why
everyone.
are you chasing a ghost? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
It's a particular ghost, not you, ghost.
You
I'm going ghost.
Cameron Heaton, Linkara, you ever do an episode for comic covers you never gave a proper look? Yeah, we might do that as like a top 15 list down the line. Anyway, we got the tranquilizer pistol. I think that's fascinating. Anyway, we gotta get
I've got a
Propano.
brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
How did we go through that entire damn thing without our lockpick? That was so dumb of me. We smuggle it.
You know, I am guilty of thinking of girls with gay abandon. You got me there, girls.
I do the same thing.
Girls.
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 Anyway, let's play and let's go on a rampage. Try to find. Well, actually, was this the mystery one? Yes, it was. Find the maelstrom and verify his identity.
Girls. Susagi the sus bunny.
Drake, you see, does Lewis have any interest in the current series of Spider-Man games? Could be a cool thing to stream. We'll probably do that down the line. The problem is I imagine it's a very story-based game, and as we've seen with this entire conversation and everything going on, story-based games just don't work for my streams. We tend to do ones that require less of us paying attention to what the hell's going on.
It can be and it can't be. Like, it's the Insomniac Spider-Mans are mission-based, yes, and it has a lot of story, but there's also a lot of parts that you can just do and talk.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Zen, back to you being sus and a ghost. Hanimaro says, haven't you heard, Zen? You're already dead and the dead cannot be trusted.
I am undead. Undead rights, thank you.
Yet the dead tell no tales, and yet you're telling tales, so I don't know what to make of this.
I am basically Joe Cat. I like girls. Girls.
Not only do you tell tales, you might play as tales too. I don't know. I'm confused.
All I really know is that I like girls, and rolling is a myth. Knuckles is my boy. Tails trans rights.
Oh, Knuckles' theme in Sonic Adventure 2, by the way, is like the sickest beat ever.
Where's the maelstrom?
Pumpkin Hill rap is so good.
Pumpkin Hill's a riot,
so
but I mean Knuckles' character theme. But my favorite Knuckles theme, like level theme, is probably going to be it's not Mad Space.
Are you the maelstrom?
Meteor Herd. Mad Space is Rouge. Meteor Herd, though.
Spinning is still the truth. That is true. One thing that I will say is that like I love the music of Sonic Adventure 2, and I feel like
yeah.
Where's the maelstrom?
it's just like so much fun.
Even if you hate Sonic to death, like that soundtrack is just.
Here's the maelstrom.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Even the worst Sonic game still has a good soundtrack.
They always have good soundtrack. Like, and again, Sonic.
Most
Boom
of them. I've heard like
song.
apparently Sonic Forces doesn't have a good soundtrack, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, JP Damon says my name's Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. Which, as stupid as that is like an actual lyric. Like it's so funny.
It's awesome.
Yeah, which is because you think about the very first time you ever see Knuckles in any of the games.
Sephiroth. Rolling is a myth, spinning is the truth. I will say this until my dying day, but hey, I'm a ghost, so I don't. There is none of that.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I also love the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure 2, where there's like the singers are doing like a conversation between Sonic and Knuckles, and there's one part with like, "You're damn right, Knuckles." So Sonic has said "damn," I guess. Apparently, that's just funny to me.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Good, more ammo.
Whoa! It's so funny. I think that lyric, by the way, was censored from the GameCube release, but that's still very funny. You're damn right.
We're in our element now. We're holed up in a single location, waiting for everyone to come running through a door.
Come to us.
You're just saying that.
Rolling requires legs, and the dead don't have legs because they all float down here.
we all fly or float or
I'm just calling
spin.
you out. I don't know about
There's
this.
no such thing as rolling because you'd have to add another dimension or give me legs.
Oh, I like Classic Watcher's comments. On Angel Island, you chuckled all the time. And Knuckles, I was chortling. Yeah, Knuckles is constantly like, like in Sonic 3. So it's like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't chuckle. Get out of here.
Rear the Maelstrom!
Also, the best version of Knuckles is from Sonic Boom. Fight me.
Oh, well, in the video game,
I haven't.
I meant from the show. I meant from the cartoon. I meant from the cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon.
I haven't seen.
We
the
killed the
cartoon
Maelstrom!
Or like.
Yeah, like the game is
Played
famously
it.
bad, but the cartoon
Success!
is like legit laugh out loud funny.
Just going on a rampage, I killed the Maelstrom! I just
Well
know!
done.
Wicked, however. On to the
No rest for the wicked, however.
Brendan, I'm the girl that says there is no bad Sonic show.
Yoink.
Sonic
Okay,
Underground
good
says hello.
That is my second favorite.
And
They're in a
Jacob
rock
says,
band. That
"Ripping out
does
a
not
Dreamcast."
make sense
That's why
at
SNES
all.
is such a ridiculous-
Sonic's original concept was being in a rock band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
he
got
didn't
two
end
other
up being
targets
in a
we gotta
rock
deal with
band
now.
because that's dumb.
It was the original concept. Also goes into the Bill Clinton-esque of things in him.
God.
Baby Rose.
This is how
Have fun,
effective a
Sonic
hitman I
is-
am. I killed like 60 people, and I still found the Maelstrom.
Well, have a good
All
one,
I know
Baby
is that,
Rose.
you know, Goku is Bill Clinton. That's just the moral of the story is that,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, the moral of the story is that Bill Clinton has held up an actual PS1 copy of Guilty Gear, and I just think it's important people know that.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing to me. I was talking in a different Discord group with some friends of mine. Like I know, like I've met them in person a bunch of times. I went to college with them.
Oh, damn
and it's
it.
like I forgot how Guilty Gear came up, but like I think I was asking, like, do you know who knows Guilty Gear? Like other than this one friend of ours, like Bill Clinton.
Ah, didn't
What?
autosave, damn it. Okay, we gotta kill the Maelstrom again.
Also, Guilty Gear is like one of my favorite games.
Guilty Gear is sick as hell. Like I can't play those kinds of fighting games, but like the music, oh my god!
It's
That
still a
animation was
stealth
good even
mission
back in the
if
day.
you leave no survivors. You guys are talking about all these other games right here when I'm playing the ultimate game wherein I managed to find an elusive target just by going on a rampage and murdering dozens of people.
This isn't Knuckles Chaotix.
Oh, I think you'll find it is.
This isn't Strangers in Paradise. What are you talking about?
I think
isn't
you will find
Gex.
that it is Knuckles
Gex.
and it is Chaotix. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Are you
This
gonna
isn't
find...
Gex. Gex is a horrible
Knuckles!
tennis game.
What?
Ah.
See, I just knuckled him.
Gex is a horrible tennis game, though.
I would imagine it is. Yes.
Also, thank you, Zen.
I threw that in just for you.
Knuckles!
The ultimate game. Can you ride a dragon and pet a dog? No. That's pretty good.
But here's the thing: the ultimate game.
Welcome
when you
to
have
the Sonic and Knuckles stream featuring Linkara.
I know the truth, San. You're just bad talking underground because rock rolls.
Chaotix!
Tomorrow.
No, rock
Okay,
rolls, not
you
rolls.
got me.
Oh, and
Rock buns, okay?
Zach
rock
has,
and bun.
Thoughts on Roald Dahl's books being edited, removing words like fat, ugly, and crazy? I'm kind of conflicted on that, actually.
I think
To be
that's a
fair-
little bit too censorship. Yeah, like you shouldn't have like racist connotations in certain media, and it's fine to like alter or edit, but like when it's part of the original context of what Roald Dahl had put in.
Yeah, like
I don't-
my concern is that like if you censor it, it'll make it more like readable for kids, which I do appreciate. But like at the same time, you'll also like whitewash Roald Dahl. Like he was a flawed person, and we should not forget that.
For
It's kind of
example,
like H.P. Lovecraft. He's a flawed person. We should not sugarcoat that.
also
and,
for
and I'll read his books without an ounce of guilt because he's dead.
yeah,
Yep.
and for example, I am related to Samuel Clemens, aka Mark Twain. If you've ever read Huckleberry Finn, you know what's in there.
Yeah, but at the
Yeah.
time that's used in a specific like
Contest.
like, it,
Like
it's
the thing that
it's
that I
used
learned
in
early
service of an
on is that
anti-racist message.
a lot of English teachers back in the day said like you got to keep grammar, but then they showed us like a lot of books like written by black authors, and they showed us as an example. Once you know the basics, you can break them because a lot of the dialogue or like narration was written in somewhat broken English because they were using the dialect of these
he
people
wrote with an
at
accent.
the time.
Yeah.
I
so
don't
it's
feel
like
comfortable
they-
talking about
if-
this, considering we are a lot of us are a collection of white people talking about this.
That's true.
Native American.
Okay.
Part Native American, so there's at least one person here who's not white.
Fair enough on that point. But with respect to you, we no black people are a part of this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
But
I wish Viga were here.
yeah. Infamous Mike Manhattan has a question for me and Zen.
Also, I should also point out that this is technically violating the first rule because it's bringing the real world into stuff.
True.
This is what
I'm
happens when
sorry.
you don't focus on my rampages.
I'm sorry.
Super chat, so I need Drake reacted.
Anyway, back to my knuckles.
Do either me or Zen have a favorite Scream movie? I don't know. Zen, do you have a
Did you
favorite
say
Scream
back
movie?
to my knuckles? Are we going back to Sonic already?
No, we're going back to my knuckles chaotix right here. You'll see. You'll demonstrate. See,
Oh, show
right
me.
here.
Is
Knuckles!
that your punch? Is that your punch designix?
That is a kidney punch.
Kidney Punch
Even
and
Knuckles
Kidney
can pull
Punch.
shenanigans.
And pause. Kidney punch.
And Kidney Punch.
Punch designix, go.
Punch
Ow.
designix.
I will kidney punch every last
Hanimaru,
one.
really Linkara, a clown on a rampage? Buffo is looking at you in disappointment.
You are. I cannot please you, Hanumaru. There is nothing I can do. No activity that will make you happy. So damn it, I'm gonna
there
have
is-
fun myself.
Well, I'll say
Well, there
this.
is just no pleasing you.
If it's of any consolation, Agent 47 is not actually a clown by profession. He is just wearing the costume.
No, but Propano is, which is who we are playing.
Well, shucks, you got me.
You got me.
Anyway, here, let's bring back this old chestnut. Start being infected!
Stop being infected.
Taking out the Las Plagas one headshot at a time.
Hey, look, any thoughts
Avenger,
on-
you missed a lot. You missed a lot.
Yes, a lot. Also, Lewis, somebody has a question for you. Thoughts on Power Rangers Cosmic Fury only being 10 episodes?
We'll see how that plays out. I mean, it'll be different, certainly, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. Ooh, let me see if I can take out a bunch of guards at once with some classic Propano action.
They should have chosen propane. Instead, they chose
Actually toss it up. Ting.
propane.
Is it going to violently explode like in Casino Royale?
Unfortunately, they all
Alright.
separated before I could do it. Oh, well. Got their attention, at least.
Oh, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Have they said how long those 10 episodes are going to be?
Yeah, I can't imagine any longer than, like, a regular Power Rangers thing, so probably, like, only 20 minutes each.
Like
I at least
hour-long
hope you,
episodes.
audience, are entertained by my rambling stream of consciousness talks about Sonic.
Yeah, there you go.
Imagine
Also,
if
also, Lewis, I saw you just picked up a new weapon. You going to get people to pipe down?
Lotus, you can't see it, but I'm making a face.
Oh
Here we go.
god.
I've got a cunning plan now. Let me,
Cunning plan is all part of my plan. My plan is great.
Oh, Hanyamaru,
they...
is not dunking on you this time. We're all bound by our profession, sir. I'm a professional contrarian, sir. I'm just doing my job, just like you're doing yours.
My job is to talk about Sonic.
My job is to talk about X-Men, and I do not do that enough.
and my job is
One
to
thing-
shoot people as a clown.
In the face.
See, I'm the one doing my job.
Considering all the corpses Linkara's leaving in his wake, those are a bunch of X people.
Zach, chance your video game personas like Georgie and Propano might appear on top of the fourth wall.
Very unlikely.
Oh, you're not going to get a clown.
We already have a clown character for one thing.
That is true.
Bafo. And he does taxes. But yeah, my
As
job's to talk
Propano
about
and just try to
Sonic.
sell a house.
My ultimate goal on Bond Plays is eventually to get like an actual Genesis and play things on the original Genesis for like a one shot just to see how it differs.
Yeah, it's
But like,
just gotta
that's
find the adapter to
money.
hook it up right.
yeah.
Oh, Daniel Grant. Sorry, go ahead.
Get the CD and 32X attachment, and then Sonic, and then Knuckles, and then Game Genie, and then like just put a stack of cartridges.
Yeah, just get your crazy tower power. Daniel Brandt says, been replaying Spider-Man again and loving everything from throwing whole motorcycles at goons to high-fiving NPCs. Yeah, I love that. And fighting Taskmaster. You know, I will say, like, I might be in the minority for this because of how I played the game. I found Taskmaster to be just super disappointing. Because, like, I very rarely used my gadgets. And then when you finally fight Taskmaster, they're like, oh, this is your ultimate test. Like, you're not going to be able to use your crazy gadgets. He learns. You're going to have to rely on, like, timing your dodges and counterpunching. And I'm like, that's all I've been doing the whole damn game. So when I fought Taskmaster, he was a regular goon, except with more health. I was like, that was it?
Yeah.
That kicked his ass.
Yeah, I felt like that was underwhelming.
Granted, my way of mostly playing the game when it came to the goons was just stealth takedowns, like all the stealth takedowns.
Yeah. And
every takedown is a stealth takedown if you don't get caught.
Oh, and contrary-wise, by the way, I loved, what's her name? The streamer villain in,
Oh, I hated Screwball. I hated Screwball so much.
Like, her challenges were annoying, but, like, I think she's, like, a
her
genius idea for a villain.
I don't like her. I find her insulting, frankly. Like, as a streamer myself, it was the same issue I had with Borderlands 3. I find them offensive to me because it's like, just making it all streamers to be wacky, crazy people.
But
and I'm
that's
just
the
like...
thing, though. Like, I didn't take it that way. Like, I didn't take it as this is a streamer. It's like, this is taking it to a villainous extreme and doing anything for the views. Like, I thought that was amazing.
I don't know. I don't like the like, comment, obey from Borderlands 3. And when it came to Screwball, she just annoyed the fuck out of me.
Screwball is incidentally annoying, but the whole idea that she's, like, actually a fan of Spider-Man and like doesn't she expects her plans to fail because that makes them succeed. Like, that's awesome. Like, she wants you to stop the bombs.
We have one from
Tommy.
Yeah.
If she doesn't put down live bombs, you won't show up.
We have a super chat from Megan Timmy Tommy. Anyone have any feelings about the new Scream movies? Like, who is seeing the newest ones?
I'm afraid
I have not seen. I know nothing of what happens in Scream 5 or 6, so no spoilers.
Scream 6 hasn't come out yet. I think it comes out next week. And Scream 5, oh god, you should watch that one. There's a very shocking thing that happens in Scream 5.
I haven't seen any of them. I just know that the first movie and probably some of the sequels are subversions of the slasher genre.
Actually, every single one of them is a subversion.
Reviews on them because they were very good.
Okay.
Every single Scream movie is a subversion on a different type of horror movie. The first one is a subversion of traditional slasher films. The second one is a subversion of slasher sequels. The third one is a subversion of the overblown Hollywoodization of horror films. The fourth one is a subversion of the whole, the
fourth is remakes.
Yeah, the 2003 remakes of horror films, and number 5 is the elevated horror that you get from things like Jordan Peele's.
Okay. Also, Hanimaru, straight up calling you out now. Also, I'm not paying to judge you. Or, excuse me, I'm paying to judge you. And you're not denying my payment, so this is just as much on you as it is on me. Damn. It's on
also,
me.
hey,
Hanimaru's not clowning around, but we are.
Yeah.
Hello. How's it going, Fess?
Oh, I'm on my phone again trying to figure this out.
It's all good, Fez. How you doing?
Hi, hello.
Long day at work.
Oh, Zach Fett says, who would win, Muerte or the Entity?
Probably the Entity.
Although Muerte did have that sick Phantasm 1 bit.
Yeah, but the Entity's a god.
About to begin, sir.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off for the night. I need to finish recording this a script. I only have 6 paragraphs left. I want to get it done tonight, and then I want to rest for the rest of the week. But
good, Zen.
it was good talking with you.
Evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being on.
No problem. And hope you have a fantastic night. And watch out for rampaging infected people, I guess.
They're all infected as a disaster.
Yes, they're all infected with something called life.
I know, we have to
Later,
end
guys.
this plague upon existence called life. We're Black Lanterns now, is what we're really saying. Black Lantern Clown!
Just
Oh,
every
your
single
gun!
person you kill, connection severed.
Anyway, Fez. So yeah, we basically, this has technically become the finale for Hitman 2.
No one else left to kill.
Pretty much. It turns out the last 2 missions that I thought we were gonna do are sniper missions, and those are not fun.
Yeah.
I prefer, like, the stealthy aspects. I prefer getting into, hilarious antics. Stop being infected!
Like, I don't mind sniper missions.
I'm
like,
just not a run and gun kind of guy. I prefer the intrigue and the interesting scenarios we can put ourselves into for trying out different things. Not like just going on massive murder sprees or something. That's just ridiculous.
And also, I was gonna say, like, I don't mind sniper missions, like, if unless they're like Hideo Kojima levels of like you are gonna be sitting there for a while, like waiting for your target to show up. That's just like tedium.
Yeah.
There's so much more fun ways of doing things than just going trying to shoot things from a distance.
Yeah, but sniping, I would argue, is the most stealth you can do.
Oh, certainly. But it's just like, why would I want to do that when I could dress as a clown?
No one's stopping you from dressing like a clown.
It is. It won't let me dress as a clown for the missions.
Wow.
Like, can you do this as a clown while snipering? No, you cannot.
It's too bad because I was imagining a sniper clown just thinking to himself, like, if they could only see me.
There is logic in what is said.
Really need to get a chance to save one of these times because it's not working. Okay, so, we were able to kill the Maelstrom regardless. Let's try a different one for the last half hour.
Fair enough.
Sniping Clown does sound like a Metal Gear Solid character.
Linkara likes to see the victims up close before he nails them with a well-aimed cupcake.
Exactly. I need to be able to look into their eyes or else I can't finish.
Yeah, don't throw the delicious cupcake until you see the whites of their eyes.
Exactly. All right, we already gone on a rampage. Where else have we not gone on a rampage? We have technically done. We did go on a rampage in the Ark Society, but we could start an earlier rampage.
Did we go on a rampage at that one person's lone house? I don't know, you can't go on a rampage there.
What about a banana run? Any percent?
Banana run 80%.
Any percent.
Any percent. We could go to Haven Island, try to grab bananas, and just try to kill using just the banana.
That would be awesome. Let's do that.
Yes, we have no bananas.
I think we've lost our bananas.
Let's see if we can try to get a banana, like smuggle one in. Explosives, poisons, distractions, tools. No banana, but I know there's bananas around here, so we'll definitely be able to grab one. We do have the tranquilizer dart now. I suppose we could try that.
It is to go bananas.
Let's grab our lockpick, because we forgot that before. I'm still shocked that we screwed that up. Let's do a different starting location. Let's go by the Shark Hut, why don't we? And let's, and of course, Propano.
Be sure to triumphantly declare Banana Slamma when you get a kill.
Indeed. We never did explore that one area down there that looked like some high-tech lab. So if we can get in there with a banana, I think we'll definitely know what's up.
What is Hanimaro? What is Propano's preferred kill method as a general rule, not in terms of missions?
Soup can.
What was it? What can?
Soup can. We did that at the beginning of here. Unfortunately, it didn't quite. There's just not enough soup cans in the rest of the game. But the very first mission for Hitman 2, we just kept using soup cans.
That's great. What do you just chuck them in the back of somebody's head?
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
That is Ludmilla Vitru.
Daniel Brandt, HOPR question. Prior to Izzy in Dino Fury, was there ever another female Green Ranger?
I am not aware of any, at least not in Power Rangers, and I think people were commenting that Izzy that I should have pointed out that Izzy was the first female Green Ranger.
Yeah, she was. And not even in exterior media for Power Rangers. There was a female Black Ranger in the Hyperforce.
But it's not quite the same thing when it's on screen TV.
Yeah. Well, Hyperforce was on YouTube TV.
Cleodora, thank goodness for Chef Boyar Bonk. Soups to be you.
Like 3 shots. What a useless gun.
I don't know. I just think that particular person was a badass. Haha, a lucky shot. Well, surely your second one won't. Ah.
Well, now I need something to throw, because otherwise we got nothing that'll actually knock people out.
Honeymar, yes, SPD did have a female Red Ranger, but that was a evil Ranger. I don't think that you should.
We had a female Red Ranger in Samurai.
Yes. And I think that Lauren should have been the main character throughout the entire season.
Oh, this is kind of amusing. Neat trivia. In the Power Rangers TMNT crossover comic, Leonardo retains his status as team leader when they morph, so the Turtles are technically the first Ranger team led by a Blue Ranger.
Ah.
Before, only Pink, Red, and White Rangers have led the team.
I love, like, weird esoteric trivia like that. Like, technically, this is true.
While I would like it if Billy did come out as gay in Once and Always, that's more of the actor's choice whether the character comes out.
Yeah, that's
that didn't quite work out. Let's replan that. Because I don't think the tranquilizer gun is really going to work for us.
Just
Rita
having
in the 2017 movie was the Green Ranger. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Rita was the Green Ranger in the movie. Yeah, I forgot about that too. But,
did we get Cleodora Silvestri's thank goodness for Chef Boyar Bonk?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Just, I'm imagining some chef in the kitchen, like, oh, thank goodness, and then you just show up and crack him in the back.
Here's what I'd like to say, what had happened?
Fez leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fez just left. For a second I thought my thing screwed up. But, what was I gonna say?
And Yamaro, what is the colors of the top fourth wall team? I've never really divided them up. Like, Linkara probably blue at this point. Fez had to leave. It's all good.
There was back in when they made the Star Trek 2000, whatever year it came out movie, and they had Sulu be gay just because George Takei was gay back in the day, even though in the universe beforehand Sulu hadn't been gay. That felt off to me.
Yeah, like I see what you did there, but like,
And while
David Yost is gay, it's his choice whether the character comes out as gay or not. He could choose to play Billy still as a straight character or to play Billy as a gay character. To try and force that onto him would be a bad idea.
Banana. Where is a banana?
You know you're trespassing.
Personally, I would love it if he had Billy come out as gay, but then again, that is his choice because he's one of the creatives on this special as well. David Yost is actually helping make it.
Nice. Where is a banana?
I have no idea.
that's a lot of ice, damn. Just rattling out those cubes.
And it's so interesting to see that David Yost, who left Power Rangers because of how much he hated the behind-the-scenes team and screwing him over, and now he's actually working on the behind-the-scenes and on the screen.
We're gonna do it right this time.
Where is the god-blessed banana? I'm getting very
also,
angry about the lack of banana.
Well, Emperor Seth says, there's no way you haven't been asked this before, but how would Linkara have handled the Winter of '83 scenario?
Take off and nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Also, flamethrowers.
Flamethrowers are the answer to everything.
What was his name in the thing? Like, somebody wants the flamethrower. He wants the what?
Mac wants the
McCready.
flamethrower.
Yeah, Mac. Thank you.
Mac
You,
wants the
you,
what?
you like how that movie has a Mac and a Windows?
Ah. I didn't think of that
Weirdest
before.
coincidence.
I never noticed that before.
It's like, and it's not even like a joke because it's 82, so it's just like, what?
I never noticed that before.
That's brilliant. Where's
Yeah,
banana?
Mac and Windows.
Wasn't it down near a locker?
Also, I just let like 50 bullets. God, this gun sucks.
At the same time, though, so did theirs. You're getting like you only just died now, but you took like 50 bullets.
Incredible. Okay, so it was down in that guy's locker.
I think so. I'm trying to remember where it was, and I think it was near a locker.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh yeah, Sir Renfield. Yeah, Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? Like that's what he said. Now move. Yeah, I forgot that part.
Yep.
Honestly, I can't think of many ways you could continue the thing, but the worst way to do it is the way that every single one of the comics did it.
Yep.
As well as
Using
the
the space
prequel.
is effective but cheating. It'd be interesting if that was a Halloween plot one year, having him stranded with no tech and unusually cold winter. It would be interesting, but no, I prefer Winter of 83 be its own thing. We might, like, drop, like, a reference to it or something like that, but no, I want it to be an independent, you know, kind of a thing. Just a different creative endeavor. Alright, there's a bar over here. Does this have a banana? Like, I want to do the banana-only run, but no one's got any God bless the bananas.
Yeah, that is kind of like considering where you are. Like, find one banana. Like you think they'd be all over for
I'm
like a
trying to
tourist
remember
trap
where the
like
hell we
this.
got the banana before. It might have been in the lab itself, just like in someone's locker, which is weird.
It might have been. But, that would be interesting. Imagine a sequel to the thing taking place in the modern day, where because of like events, the ice has melted enough that another thing has gotten free.
Oh dear.
That would be nice for a very apocalyptic movie.
Well, it's already an apocalyptic movie, but I get what you mean.
At the same time, though, like the thing doesn't like the heat. Like it would be generally uncomfortable anywhere, like but up there, and even then it'd be like, eh.
The thing just doesn't like fire. It's not heat that it has a problem with.
That's true. And to be fair, I don't like getting doused in flames either. Or at least I imagine I wouldn't. I did not give anything away about my identity and how I survived being doused in flames. Oh yeah, that's an interesting idea in chat. What if you have a thing like Aliens? Like you go to a planet just with the thing on it?
Alright, so far we're doing fire extinguisher only run.
I
And you
guess
know what?
so.
I'm finally going to save right here.
But the thing is, I like to think of ways to continue things when, you know, it seems like they're over, because sometimes things can change. Like, you might think that the story has ended there, but hey, guess what? There might have been this little thing that you did not notice.
Oh, Cleodora says, saw the Night Mind episode where Nick Nocturne reviewed Winter of 83. You really impressed him and gave him a story that entertained him. Well done.
Indeed, I'm really happy about that. I was especially worried because I know that he was not, did not like the first segments at first. But I'm glad he overall enjoyed it. Anyway, fire extinguisher runs over.
Yeah, I love how that guy was just straight up shooting you, and you're like, I will throw this fire extinguisher at you. Like, this is how it's gonna go.
Look, I'm committed to the bit for as long as I can.
There's something that's just, well, yeah, now you have 100 guys, but there's something just very funny about, like, a gunman trained on you, and you're like, watch this.
Honk honk! It's a loud gun. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I'm starting to question the stealth aspect of this, unless, once again, if everybody's dead, then, yeah, no crime detected.
Exactly. Consequently, this is why I finally saved saved a little earlier. Watch out, he has a muffin!
There's so many dents in that fire extinguisher. My God, this thing must have hit somebody 5-6 times.
I can repair it. Can I sabotage it? That's a shame. Anyway, where were we? I believe we were at Bonk.
That sound like...
Shoot him! He has a banana! We don't have a banana yet!
I was gonna say, if he did, then he'd be killing you with that. Oh, a Yakuza 2 kill. Very nice.
When we have a banana, then they can try to shoot us because we have a banana. We just don't have a banana yet.
He took him down with a chandelier. Wow, jeez. No mercy.
Technically, I think that's a rifle.
I love it. Oh, it just slowly fall down. As like intense as this game is, just something about that is just so cartoony.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Surprised this is actually working so well. Ooh, Fabergé egg.
Haven't you had enough? I tell you when I've had enough.
Exactly.
Hey Lewis, you want to hear an idea that I had of how Zed was able to be revived from the dead despite him being turned human?
Say that again?
I came up with an idea of how they could have resurrected Zed from the dead while his human counterpart is still alive.
But Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
When the Z-Wave happened, it technically killed Zed, the evil inside of him, and that's what was resurrected.
Yeah, it seems like a cop-out to me personally, but I get you.
Into the Z-verse. Oh, God.
Come on up, gentlemen. Come on up.
I just kind of like it as an idea, because then you could have the good human Zed face off against the evil Zed. And that just sounds like a fun idea to me.
Not many people know this, but this extinguishes more than just fires.
Ah, good, we're in a bathroom. We're safe now.
There we go. The bath. Ugh, even that reference is several years old now.
No, just like anytime we go on a rampage, we tend to hole up in a bathroom, and that tends to do the trick.
Although, I mean, usually I would imagine you hold them in the bathroom because, like, it's a dead end. You watch the entrance. I guess nobody's coming out the side anyway, but there's this giant wall window to your right.
I know, right? No one's even trying to come in that way.
Like, the whole reason you're in a bathroom is to not be in this situation, but it seems that you're still not in that situation, so it doesn't matter.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
The bodies hit the floor. The
bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, right. Ooh, that one guy just gets up.
Yeah, somehow they take like 30 bullets, but if I didn't do a headshot.
Oh, Honeymaro asks, considering the usual living arrangement established in T4W, how many of the AtopTheFourthWall characters, or anyone else really, has interacted with Muerte?
Less than you think, especially because not everyone lives in the house, despite what everyone then believes.
I was gonna say, like, I know Linkara had, like, called out to him. It was like, it's not summer yet. You're gonna grumble. Like, I remember that, but I don't know about anyone else.
Just assumed Muerte was somebody that just walks in and every now and then just uses the setup.
Oh, Captain
Hey, this
Avenger.
guy's just knocked out.
Yeah, they're all just taking a nap. It's fine. Captain
It's okay.
Adventure
He's
says,
taking
"Our
a nap."
hero, everyone. He knocks out maids and security."
You're all tuckered out.
Oh, was that like that Badman sketch? I love that.
Yep. This is a gun?
You clearly just shot somebody.
No, he's sleeping.
I love when he's thinking about the Riddler's first riddle. Like, are you serious? Because I established that one to give the
Give you the idea of how this whole thing works.
of riddling. I have 10 more that are way harder than this.
What the hell is this?
Uh,
That stings! Ah! He's wounded.
my favorite one out of those was the one where he's trying to prove that he's not Batman.
Yeah, I was out fighting crime. No, actually, like that slayed me. He gave me a telescope that said Wayne Enterprises on it. Are you kidding me? Oh god, yeah, TF Master. I could see their parachutes. They're okay. Oof. I remember that. Too bad it's Sunday, or these cities would have been full of people. What?
People would have had more people in them tomorrow.
Like, what are you talking about? I still remember Felis's joke about that. Like, oh yes, good old evacuate the city Sundays. It's like what?
It's because people don't generally work on Sundays.
Yeah, but they're home. I guess if it's a city that's not a residential zone, I guess that's one thing. But like, it's a whole city.
Yeah. Honeymoon, well, how about your roommate?
Which roommate? Oh, Vega? Vega's interacting with Moarte.
Fair enough. Harvey Dent, can he be trusted? He just like asked that like 3
Harvey
times.
Dent, can he be trusted?
Can we trust him? Dr. Fishy, no!
Mr. Fishy, no!
How do you write that? Like, that's so goofy.
Harvey, give me the gun before Scary Face comes back.
Oh, I can't close the security door.
Baths, they use like twice the water. They aren't even like that much better at cleaning you, or like whatever he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they do the same cleaning job, but twice the water.
Jingling keys.
Okay, bats. Bats, I understand. Bats, what? Your car keys, fun for babies, not for Batman. The guy who played Shooter McGavin. Well, thank you for recognizing my work.
I want to rewatch those again tonight.
They're good stuff.
You're so stupid. I love it. Yep,
Yes.
pretzel. Save the earth, but at what weird twisty cost?
It looks like you're strangling that person.
Man, I forgot like half these lines.
Grown? Oh, yeah.
I want to get a banana before this is over.
But first, a nice, cool styrofoam cup of water. Jeez.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Where's my banana?
Mavericka, they go to sleep just like me. Ugh.
Oh no, you don't! Eat it! Eat it!
I'll eat the banana when I find it.
Oh, thank God you're here. This is bad. We need help, please.
I think it's in that break room right there.
Okay, step back.
Oh, Fountain Dew. It took me a second.
Or Dr. Pop.
Banana. Apple.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Apple.
Apple. Hey
Where? No, that's
now.
an apple.
You got
I thought
some
banana.
opals and bananas. You got some opals and bononos.
I just saw the light thing, and I thought it because of the way that the camera was angled.
Stupid fake banana. Nothing like a nice Saturday afternoon.
This is where we think we found the banana before.
This is where we hit the person with the banana, so it's got to be around here.
Intel obtained.
No. I will find you, banana.
Oh
Banana.
my God!
Behold,
you did it.
the legends were
Nice. You got a banana,
true.
baby.
I told you I remembered it being near lockers.
Hanyamaro, you may have been carrying too much propane lately. Seriously, I think the fumes are getting to you.
I told you I remembered it being near a locker.
Nah, you're right. I can't
Well
fault
done.
you.
Ah.
Anyway,
And now
Propano has his ultimate weapon.
And now, human lives ripe for the taking.
Now we got
Took me a second there. Well done.
Yeah, I was considering an appealing joke, but that's really like I saw that. Like I was gonna say low-hanging fruit. That was not actually intended to be a pun, but like appealing is like that's the go-to. Like, yes, bam. Did that just fly in two different directions when it hit him?
Yep, it's split apart so that the peel and the actual banana part are separated.
Oh, okay. I didn't quite catch that. I thought like it actually like turned into two bananas. I was like, no way.
Mavericka, you look like a budget Bob Ross with that afro.
This is what we call a split personality.
Hey now. Well, now that you've gotten your kill, time to split.
Hey.
I know you just did a split one. I don't even know you.
You work here.
I need that door. This guy's not having it.
Where do you think you're going?
I only had one banana. Just imagine if we had 2 bananas, 3 bananas, or 4.
Speaking of which, Emperor Seth says, shame this game doesn't have the worms bananas. Do you remember that?
Oh,
The banana
God,
bombs?
Yes.
Those, oh my god. Fear and Loathing in general says, James Gunn says actors will voice their respective characters in games and shows. How long do you believe it'll take until they regret this decision?
I'd say about maybe 5 movies in.
It's a bad idea. It is such a bad idea because okay, film acting and voice acting and game voice acting all require different skill sets.
There is something to be said for doing so and consistency's sake. No, the bigger issue I say is that they're gonna find out like one of their actors is like awful or something. We're gonna have like an Ezra Miller situation.
Oh, yeah, definitely happen.
Actually, my concern was still different, which is like the positive and the negative is the consistency. Like people were like, I mean, eventually people liked the game, but people were super weirded out with the Guardians of the Galaxy video game because he didn't look like Chris Pratt. Like, not every comic book character has to be like the movie version of them. Like, enjoy this other stuff too, please.
Also, Tim Johnson, thank you for getting the joke I made.
I think I might have missed it. What was it?
Well, we had 1 banana, but what if we had 2 bananas, 3 bananas, or 4?
I got the joke.
Oh, fair enough. 5 bananas, 6 bananas, 7 bananas more.
1 banana.
Hey, let's go kill the other targets while we're on our rampage.
Make the bunch of many more.
I feel like I killed you like 3 times, man.
La 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 la.
La da 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 da.
Oh, jeez. It always just, like, it just feels different when it's just some random maid and you're just like, you just crack him in the face.
Oh, they were on break.
I loved the Banana Splits show as a kid.
Well, there's a horror movie of them that came out a few years ago if you want to see
I
That
have.
really
It's
is
actually pretty good. And now that novelty is gone from my life, so I don't really want to see any other movies like it.
That's okay. You could wait for that Winnie the Pooh movie, or is it already out?
It already out and it sucks.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I
Because
thought a quick cash grab would have been amazing.
Here's the thing. They could have actually made a good horror movie with the idea of Winnie the Pooh. But they went with the most boring route.
Does he, like, kill somebody and say, oh, bother?
No, it's just a standard slasher film.
So it's not Winnie the Pooh, it's just a guy wearing a Winnie the Pooh costume and that's it?
Basically a bear that's going around being a slasher.
We...
Like I said, they went with the most boring idea. What they should have done is made it a psychological horror film about basically a person who is basically Christopher Robin trying to recreate the 100-Acre Wood and torturing people by doing that.
Yeah, it's like Tusk. Like, you're gonna be Rabbit. You're gonna be Eeyore. Like, oh no.
And the entire movie is about these people trying to escape being forced into being the 100 Acres Wood characters. Hey look, I made a better movie!
I don't even like honey. I don't even spell it that way. Hanyamaro, so much destruction, so much death, so many people getting fired, and all for nothing. How sad.
I think it's for something. It's for my satisfaction and your entertainment.
And for the banana.
It's for banana.
Yeah, banana.
For banana.
Go banana!
Oh yeah! Wow.
There's a Grinch horror movie? Okay, I've got to see that.
Have we seen Cocaine Bear?
Not yet.
That just seems like it's gaining attention because it's like, can you believe there's a movie called Cocaine Bear? Even if it is legitimately good, I'm just not interested.
It's based on something that actually happened, although in real life the bear just laid down.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't a 90-minute crazy movie.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, about a couple weeks later in the news, after the bear on cocaine happened, a shark on cocaine was found, and a gator on meth was found.
All the drugs.
And then immediately after the Cocaine Bear film came out, they announced Meth Gator.
Oh, finally happened. Well, it's past 10 o'clock anyway. So, I think that's enough of our wonderful adventures here tonight. This has been Atop the Fourth Wall Plays Hitman 2. Next week will be an Among Us stream. We'll try to see who we can get for that. Then following that, we are going to play Red Dead Redemption 2, because I've been in the mood for some cowboy action. Hopefully it'll be something fun, but we will see. Entirely possible that I will actually be bored with it. You're a monster, Lewis. No, Propano's the monster. I still blame you for this. Look! If Propano had gotten his banana, just like got it from the beginning, none of this would have happened.
And so ends Propano 2, The Search for Soup.
There we go. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I want to thank my wonderful guests, Zen, who had to pop out, Fez, who stopped in for a little bit, and of course, Eliza.
I'm here like always. Also, make sure to check out my Kingdom Hearts streams on Wednesdays and Friday over on Eliza GW or on Twitch.
And Lotus Prince.
And thank you very much. And be sure to check out my System Shock 1 stream tomorrow night and my Let's Plays when they go up.
All right, in the meantime, everyone else, have yourselves a great night. Look for the Youngblood Strike File review soon. It's filmed. It's being edited. Weird stuff happened to my body. Like, I've just been really fatigued lately. Maybe I got COVID and just don't realize it. But, yeah, I slept for a good chunk of time, just, like, intermittently. And that's interfere with my editing schedule. So, I'm going to work on that and try to get that done. Also, I'm filming Storyline this week. We're going to finally end the contest. And I feel really bad because someone's Patreon sponsored review, we're holding out, waiting for the contest finale before we do it. So the big Sandman retrospective, which is also coming this month, is probably going to be interrupted by that. But we'll worry about that later. In the meantime, thank you all again. Have a good night. Stream over.